Oh, no. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Want to seek the blessings of Radha Madhav, Radha Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, the Singadev, Gonita, Shila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna, thank you for joining today. So, we've had a brief look at the 8 principal gopis, the Astasakis, as they're known, very close devotees of Krishna, this Lalita. And we've had a brief look at their characteristics and their seva, what they do for Radha and Krishna, the special talents that they have, who they were in Go Leela. And who's in their group, if you like, and also who are the main manjaris who serve with them. So then after Lalita, we looked at Vishakha Devi, very fiery gopi, who likes to take a contrary position to Radha and Krishna, actually. Oh no, sorry, that was Lalita. Vishakha is much more a friendlier character who brings Radha and Krishna together more, as does Lalita, but Lalita does it with a bit of a fire. Then we looked at Champakalatta. Okay, so this is what I was hoping to get to. So this is the beautiful deities in Mayapur. We have Radha Madhav on either side. We have Lalita Vishakha, and then we have Indulekha, Rangadevi, and Sudevi. So we talked yesterday about Rangadevi and Sudevi, the twins. And then there's Champakalatta, Chitra, and Tunga Vidya. So these are the 8 Astasakis, the 8 gopis, the Astasakis. And then we looked at Chitra after Champakalatta, and then Tunga Vidya, and just getting an idea of their eternal age, who their mother and father and husband is, what are their main services, and that was Chitra, and then that was Tunga Vidya, and then this is Indulekha, the 6th of the gopis. She also has some incredible seva, and Rangadevi and Sudevi was yesterday. So now we wanted to go a little bit further in terms of the friends of Radha and Krishna. So let's have a look at this verse. This is from Prema Bhakti Chandrika, and it's by Narottam Das Thakur, the author. Sama sneha vishama sneha no kori ho dvi lena kohi matra adhika sneha gana nirantara thake sange Krishna katha lila range narma sakhi e sabjana. Equal affection for Radha and Krishna, or more affection for Krishna than for Radha. Do not become attached to that. I will just speak about the preference for Sri Radha. They are always in her company, blissfully telling her about Krishna. They are all called Narma Sakhis. So this is a special category of devotees within Braj, within this Golok Vrindavan. It's not that they have equal affection for Radha and Krishna, or more for Krishna than Radha, or more for Radha than Krishna. They only have affection for Radha. They have complete attachment to Radha. Who are they? These are a very special class of devotees. So we've looked at Radha Krishna and the Astasakis. That's the first petals. They're very close to Radha and Krishna, both in terms of their relationship, but also their stature. The stature, they're almost non-different from Krishna. And then we have the Manjaris. headed by Rupa Manjari. So this group of Manjaris are extraordinarily special from the spiritual point of view. So Rupa Manjari came as Rupa Goswami in Chaitanya Leela. Rati Manjari came as Raghunath Das Goswami. Lavanga Manjari came as Sanatan Goswami. Manjulali, as Lokanath Goswami. Rag Manjari, that's Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. And then we have Kasturi Manjari, who's Krishnadas Kaviraj. Guna Manjari is Gopal Bhatt Goswami. And Vilas Manjari is Jiva Goswami. So these Manjaris, we'll see what they do, either today or tomorrow. But they're very, very special. Because they are very close to Srimati Radharani. They give pleasure to Radharani. Intense pleasure.
Sorry, Prabhuji, why they call Manjari?
They are younger than the gopis. Gopis are about 14, 15. Manjaris are like 8, 9 years old. So that's why they're called Manjaris. Manjaris is a younger group of devotees. Manjari Bhav Sadhana. So this is what we're going to talk about today. This is not something generally talked about, but we are very fortunate because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this planet, this world, 500 years ago, he opened up this avenue of devotion for us. Normally, this avenue of devotion is not open to anybody. It's very, very secret. And it's very rare to obtain this Manjari Bhav. So, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us access to this Manjari Bhav. And this is our great fortune in the age of Kali Yuga. Okay. Let's have a look at what Srila Prabhupada states in the teachings of Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya. Page 331. The associates of Radharani include her personal associates called the Sakhis. So the Sakhis we've talked about. Those are the Asta Sakhis, the 8 gopis. And there are a lot more. These are just the 8 principal gopis. Each gopi has 8 other gopis who are very close to them. And those 8 gopis have their own 8 gopis. And in that way, millions of gopis. And her near assistants called Manjaris. It is very difficult to express the dealings of Radharani's associates, her friends, with Krishna, because they have no desire to mix with Krishna or enjoy with him personally. Rather, they are always ready to help Radharani associate with Krishna. This is the Manjari Bhav. Their affection for Krishna and Radharani is so pure, they are simply satisfied when Radha and Krishna are together. Indeed, their transcendental pleasure is in seeing Radha and Krishna united. The actual form of Radharani is just like a creeper embracing the tree of Krishna. And the damsels of Braj, the associates of Radharani, are just like the leaves and flowers of that creeper. When a creeper embraces a tree, the leaves and the flowers of the creeper automatically embrace it. So this is the point which is interesting, what Prabhupada is saying. When Radha Krishna are together, then also the gopis, also the manjaris are really ecstatic and happy. So it's as if they are also in that embrace. The Govinda Lilamrit 1016 describes the pleasure of Radharani's associates as follows. Radharani, the expansion of the pleasure potency of Krishna, is compared to a creeper, and her associates, the damsels of Braj, are compared to the flowers, leaves of that creeper. When Radharani and Krishna enjoy themselves, the damsels of Braj relish the pleasure more. This is very interesting. More than Radharani herself. They're observers, but they're enjoying more than Radharani herself. This is Prabhupada. By following the Braj Gopis, the sages of Dandaka forest and the personified Vedas became themselves Braj Gopis and attained the service of Radha and Krishna in Braj. But on the other hand, the goddess of Vaikuntha, Lakshmi Devi, could not attain Sri Krishna's company despite the fact that she lived in Braj and performed penance there. This is the importance of having the mercy of the Braj Gopis. That's why over the last few days, we've been looking at all the different Astasakis and meditating upon them. So when we finish the seminar, we meditate upon each of these gopis and begging them, please be merciful unto us. Make us a servant of the servant of the servant, 1,000,000 times of your servant, so that we can enter into the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. This is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam Adha Purana. In this connection, Sriman Mahaprabhu told Venkat Bhatt, so this is very interesting. All the personified Vedas followed the gopis and worshipped the son of the queen of Braj in their mood. When they attained a gopi body in another age, they could play the Ras dance with Krishna. Krishna is of cowherd caste. And the cowherd girls are his sweethearts. He will not accept goddesses or other ladies in that feature. Lakshmi wanted to associate with Krishna, but she did not worship him in allegiance to the gopikas. She, Lakshmi Devi, has a certain formality to her. The gopis have no formality. Whatever Krishna wants, whatever Radha wants, they'll do. But Lakshmi Devi was a little reserved because that's her mood. But she did not worship in allegiance to the gopikas. She could not attain the Ras dance in another body. Gopi Bhav was never bestowed to Lakshmi Devi. This is from the Bhagavatam. Radha's maidservants. So now we're talking about the Manjaris. Are the embodiments of Seva Ras. Seva means service. They love serving. And the Swarupas entirely consist of Seva Ras. Their whole being is just Seva. Their love is so pure and great that their heart's love culminates in a form of service. This is very deep. Their love is just like iron that gets red hot in identification with the fire in which it is laid by the blacksmith. So when the blacksmith puts the iron rod into the fire, at some point, that black rod will be fire. And if you take out the black rod, although it's a black rod, it's a metal, you touch it to any paper or any cloth, it will ignite. It's become fire. So this is their love. Their love has become so intrinsically connected with Radha and Krishna. Their love and their service become so identical that they become an indivisible thing. Hence it is said, Prema Seva. So it's almost they become one. Of course, we don't believe in oneness with God, but in their ras, in their seva, they become one with Radha and Krishna. This Prema Seva is to be asked from the Nitya Siddha Kinkaris. Kinkaris are these manjaris, these small girls who very innocent and loving towards Radha. Radha Madhav's Prema Seva is their own treasure. When they are so kind to bestow it upon a sadhika, then he will be able to achieve it. So these Goswamis who came, Rupa, Sanatan, Jiva, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatt, they are the original gopi, manjaris. They are these Nitya Siddha Kinkaras. So when we sing the bhajans of Rupa Goswami, we're associating with Rupa Manjari in the spiritual world. Similarly, when we sing the songs written by Sanatan Goswami, we are in the association of the Manjari, Lavanga Manjari. And that is extremely powerful, extremely powerful. So this is why we have to be very grateful to Karuna, because Karuna Banda, because she's giving us this opportunity to associate with Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, the Manjaris. And there's nothing higher than that. There's absolutely nothing higher than that. Because as we read earlier, the Manjaris, they feel more happier than Radharani. Even the Radharani is with Krishna, but the Manjaris feel more happier. It's extraordinary. The
So,
sadhakas.
Shall I ask you one question?
Sure.
If the old Swamis, different Swamis name, you just from beginning to up, you just telling us name and with, sorry, just a minute. And with what relation with that Manjari and old Swamis?
Okay. Yes. So, for example, let me just go back this picture here. See, Rupa Manjari, she in the spiritual world came as Rupa Goswami at the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Rupa Manjari, the young girl up in Vaikuntha, Golok Vrindavan, came to this world as Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami is like the head of all of the Manjaris. And Rupa Goswami's bhajans at the moment, Karuna Bandari is singing. So this is extraordinarily powerful, very, very powerful, because we're actually associating with those devotees who have intense love for Radha. So intense, they've actually become one with Radharani. Of course, nobody's one with Radha, nobody's one with Krishna, but their love is so intense that they are very, very, very close to Radharani. So this is
So all Manjaris, they came in this world.
Not all, some. There's millions of Manjaris. Millions.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The
Thank you.
main ones came, the main ones. That's right. Priyanjali.
The Manjaris are they more happier than the Ashtasakhis?
Yes. Good question. Yes, you're right. They're more. You see what happens? The Ashtasakhis are the same age as Radharani. Krishna is a little older. So when Radha Krishna are together, they're a little shy in front of the gopis because they're similar age. But in front of the Manjaris, who are only 8 or 9 years old, Radha Krishna are no longer shy. They're no longer shy because these Manjaris are very tiny and they are very pure at heart. And their only desire is to please Radharani. So this makes Radha Krishna, they will do much more lila in front of the Manjaris. And that's why the Manjaris are happier than the gopis. They are witness to the most confidential pastimes of Radha Krishna. Does that make sense, Priyanjali?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you for asking that question. That was a really good question. Thank you. The sadhakas, expertise in bhajan and resultant loving eagerness are required to invoke their grace. So it's not that we just ask for it and they'll give it. No, we got to work hard. We got to work hard to get this grace. Not that hard, but hard in the sense that hopefully we will also try to go through the different manjaris and we can meditate on these manjaris and beg them, my dear Rupa Goswami, my dear Rupa Manjari, please engage me in the service of your servant million times. And slowly, hopefully, our hearts will melt, not be so hard, so that they will allow us entrance into the Prema Seva. Through their anxious prayers, such eager Kinkari Bhava Sadhakas must beg the loving service of Sri Radha Madhav from them, the Nitya Siddhas. Who are the Nitya Siddhas? The Nitya Siddhas are the Rupa Manjaris of that world. The Nityam of Lavanga Manjari, Rati Manjari, Guna Manjari, like that. They are also the most merciful. And when they see the eagerness of such a qualified new maidservant, they bless her with proper devotional service. The spiritual practice in the mood of maidservant of Radha is the unique gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is why we can perhaps approach this subject, perhaps, only because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, this is out of bounds. This is we cannot go anywhere near this mood of Manjari Bhav. But it's only because of Mahaprabhu. He's given us access to this mood. So this is a gift of Mahaprabhu to the fallen souls of this age of Kali, Koru. And it has been preached and spread particularly by his dearest associates, Rupa, Sanatan, and the remaining of the 6 Goswamis. And you see, Rupa's name is first. It's always first. Shri Rup Si Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Si Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Ki Jai. Rupa is always first. He's the head. Those amongst Sri Radharani's Sakhis whose love for Radha is equal to or less, slightly less than their love for Krishna, have love for Krishna as Sthai Bhava, Bhav, within which their love for Radha is counted as Sanchari Bhav, injected, infused, inserted feelings. So okay, I'll carry on just to and then explain this. But those Sakhis whose love for Radha is more than Krishna and whose feelings are increased due to the constant absorption in this have the status of bhavolas, because their feelings have come to dominate all feelings, although they are officially sanchiri bhav. So there's a difference. There's some Sakhis who have love for Radha and Krishna equally, or perhaps a little less for Krishna and more for Radha. But they are considered, if you like, a little bit inferior. Of course, they're not inferior in any sense, because they're very close to Radha and Krishna. But those Sakhis who love Radha more than Krishna, they love Radha more than Krishna. They care more for Radha. They want Radha to be happy at all times. Otherwise, they fall apart. If Radha is unhappy, they are in misery. So it is said that their constant absorption in this have the state of bhavolasa. And that is the highest of all feelings of within spiritual category. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas who have taken shelter of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, who follow the 6 Goswamis headed by Rupa and Sanatan, are following this mode of worship of Manjari Bhav, of Bhavo Lasa. So, very interesting. Thus, the Raganuga Bhajan of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas who follow the Nitya Siddha Manjaris of Braj, who love Radha more than Krishna, will be accomplished. In the kingdom of Bhav Sadhana, Manjari Bhav is the pinnacle, the highest of relish that a living entity can ascend to. There's nothing greater than this from the spiritual angle. Absolutely nothing greater. All the Sakhis are eternal companions in Radha Madhav's pastimes. Because although the feelings of the divine pair are all pervading and they cannot find nourishment without the support of the Sakhis with regard to the rasa relished by the divine couple, still there is no other associates than the Manjaris who continuously stay with Shri Radha Madhav during their pastimes. This is the point. When Radha Madhav are having a really close interaction, everybody else has to leave except these young Manjaris. They can stay because they are pure at heart and their love is for Radha, much more than Krishna. They're allowed to stay. By Sri Radharani's wish, Lalita and other Sakhis sometimes are heroines, lovers of Sri Krishna. So they're competitors in one sense, but Radharani allows them to be lovers of Krishna. Therefore, due to the equal feelings, they cannot be there when the divine pair are having their intimate pastimes. There would be shyness and embarrassment. But the Manjaris, who are endowed with bhavolas, are specially absorbed in different services of the divine pair. And due to their oneness in feeling with her, Radha considers them to be non-different from her own body. This is the highest. This is the highest. Nothing higher than this. Thus the Manjaris never become heroines. They're never competitors to Radha. They don't want to become lovers of Krishna. Whereas the other gopis, they do. That's why they also become heroines by the mercy of Radha. But these Manjaris, they never have that desire. They just want to please Radharani. They are also present when Radha and Madhav have their intimate meetings to engage in their private service. At that time, the divine pair consider them avesh murtis, embodiments of their ecstatic absorption of their rasika pastimes. And thus there is no reason for them to feel embarrassed. And only these Manjaris are constantly in the company of the divine pair. In his Sri Vrindavan Mahima Amrita, in the 8th Satakam, Srila Prabodhanandan Saraswati Pad has written about the sweet mood of the Manjaris and how they are always present. Since they will die, if they are separated from the lotus feet of their Ishwari, Shri Radharani, the Manjaris stay with her lotus feet day and night. What more can I say? Incredible. When Radha enjoys with Krishna, she may take the Manjari with her onto the sacred kunjas and areas and sometimes even covers her confidentiality. The Manjaris do not desire anything but the service of Sri Radha's lotus feet in all three phases of time, past, present, or future, and is always immersed in the boundless ocean of ecstatic love for Radha. Even in dreams, she does not know anything else but the lotus feet of Radha. She is beautified by the waves of the billowing ocean of prema for Sri Radha. She has an adolescent female form, which means very young, that astonishes even the great gods and the entire universe. And she wears big goosebumps due to relishing rasa on her body at every moment. Radha's maidservants captivate everyone by the endless luster and beauty of their every limb, and they always anxiously wander around here and there in Radha's service. In this way, the Kinkaris are always with Shri Radha Madhav, enjoying their services when they meet. In times of separation, they relieve Radha from the pangs of separation by Krishna Katha, enjoying discussing topics of Krishna. Then, when they view the pastime of the divine couple, they keep their intimate pastimes marked on the canvases of their hearts with the pencils of prema, so that they can describe these blissful pastimes again to Srimati Radharani at the time of separation. They have a great service to perform, to appease Radharani, to make her less sad. In this way, they give shape to playful Shyam Krishna in front of Radha. Also, for this prasanga, conversational form of devotional service, the manjaris always stay with Srimati Radharani. Although they are always engaged in acts of service, they're still known as Narma Sakhis, intimate joking girlfriends. They extend tasty jokes to Sri Krishna, to Sri Radha, and again to the divine pair, both, to give them topmost happiness according to the time. What a service! Sir Narottam Das Thakur writes in his Shri Shri Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Oh yeah, this is a bhajan. This is a bhajan which very famous bhajan actually. Shri Rupa Manjari Sara, Shri Rati Manjari Sara, Lavanga Manjari Manjulali, Shri Rasa Manjari Sange, Kasturika Adhirange, Prema Seva Kore Kutu Ole. Shri Rupa Manjari, Shri Rati Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, Manjulali Manjari, Shri Rasam Manjari, Kasturika, and others are blissfully rendering loving devotional service with each other. Here the word Sara is accepted to mean chief of all the Manjaris. Shri Rupa Manjari is the greatest and the chief. In allegiance to her and under her control, all the Manjaris perform and accomplish their service to Sri Radha Madhava. This Rupa Manjari is none other than Rupa Goswami, a very powerful personality. The new Manjaris attain, so these are the new Manjaris, those who are seeking to do some seva as Manjaris, attain the eligibility to engage in Rasika service of Sri Radha Madhava when they pass Rupa Manjari's examination. Otherwise, it's not possible for anyone to attain the Yugala Seva. So we are Rupa Nugas, followers of Rupa Manjari. Because that is the highest. He is the highest. She is the highest. Just as Mahaprabhu would not listen to anyone's poetry before having it examined by Shripat Swarup Damodar, the great knower of Ras, because if it contains Rasabhas, incompatible flavors, or Virudha Siddhanta, controversial theories. So in the same way, Narottam Das Thakur reveals in his Pratna Pada his own Manjari Swarup when he first attains the good fortune of Yugala Seva. He will collect all the paraphernalia for this Yugala Seva on Sri Rupa Manjari's order and remain standing behind her. So this is quite important, right? Rupa Manjari, like Swarup Damodar, he would vet before anybody would speak to Chaitanya. So Rupa Manjari, similarly, she would check, is this person qualified to serve Radha and Krishna? I will shyly stand behind Sri Rupa as Radha and Krishna look at me again, smile and ask Rupa with kind hearts, "Oh, Rupa, where did you get this new maidservant?" Hearing their inquiry, Sri Rupa Manjari then tells them, Manjulali Manjari, the spiritual name of Srila Lokanath Goswami, has given me this maidservant to bring her before you. Knowing her to be very humble, I kept her to serve you. While she told while she told them this personally, she will engage Narottam in his service. So he's written this. This is such incredible insight. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who is the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. He wanted to help all devotees understand that Srimati Radhika is the most powerful amongst all the gopis, and that in order to become her dasi, maidservant, we have to become Rupa Nuga. Without being Rupa Nuga, without the guidance of Sri Rupa Manjari, we cannot serve Radhika. Sri Krishna's Priyam Narma Sakhas, his foremost intimate of cowherd friends, like Subhal and Sridham, are inclined towards Srimati Radharani. They are pleased when Radha and Krishna meet. There are also some Priya Narma Sakhas who facilitate Chandravali's relation with Krishna. But Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was greatly inclined to Srimati Radhika in favor of Rupa Nuga. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was Rupa Nuga. He wanted to distribute this idea of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We want to be the servant of Sri Rupa Manjari so that we can serve Sri Radha and Krishna, not Chandravali and others. His idea was to preach Rupanuga Bhakti. Actually, it was not to preach it, for Ruganuga Bhakti is not preached. His idea was to inspire devotees for this service to Srimati Radhika. At the end of his manifest stay in this world, however, he told his followers, I could not do this, so I am unhappy. You should all gather and come under the shelter of Ashraya Tattva, the principle of the pure devotee, the reservoir of love for Krishna. Who is Ashraya Tattva? Guru is Ashraya Tattva. Living in such shelter, you should serve the divine couple, Shri Radha and Krishna, under the guidance of Sri Rupa Manjari. This was the root motive for all of his activities to give to this world. Okay. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, not too much left. Memories of Sridhar Swami. Sridhar Swami was a disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati and a godbrother of Srila Prabhupada, a senior godbrother. And he was close to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. In his last days, for some time, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati told us his heart was damaged. And then some sort of treatment by a Kaviraj and other party that was arranged. But gradually he became weaker and weaker. Then, October of 1936, he went to Puri along with some of us to Purushottam Mutt on the Chatak Parvat. There is one sand hillock there, and he lived there in his bungalow. And so many of us also went with him. He was very fond of hearing that slok of Raghunath Das Goswami. Nijane Katim Vasam. Every day, this was sung before him. And this bhajan, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada Se Mora Sampada. This song was sung by Yajavara Maharaj. Then after a month, he came back to Calcutta. Then we left with the party for Kataka for some collection. But then we got information that his health was breaking down day by day. So we came to Calcutta. Then by coming back to Calcutta, we found that it was very stingy winter and treatment was going on. In spite of that, his health did not improve. We performed our duty at his sickbed. I was among him. My duty was from 2 at night to 4 in the morning. And just 24 hours before his departure, he called for me and asked me to sing a song, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada Se Mora Sampada. This famous song, which is supposed to be the highest realization of any Gaudiya Vaishnava devotee. And this is the song. We won't sing it now, but maybe Karuna can do that another time. So I think I wanted to stop there because now, tomorrow, we'll have a look at all of these manjaris, all of these principal manjaris. Who are they? What do they do? And just get an idea. That's all we can do, because we don't know much, but we can get an idea. And this is a really amazing picture, because it's got the Astasakis, but it's also got the Manjaris here. Okay, so let's stop there. Any questions? Any comments? Okay, let's stop there. Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Manjari Bhav ki jai. Rupa Manjari.